What's up, YouTube? It's FitzBro, and we've got a casted game between Hera, known for being one of the best players on the ladder. Hopefully, you've seen him in that championship Winner Stays On series that's been going on at EGC TV. He has been just beating opponent after opponent after opponent every week. Hera's currently ranked 18 on the ladder, and he is playing up against my brother, Fitzyhere, who is currently ranked 36, so he has been climbing in rank. And he's playing his main civilization, which is the Holy Roman Empire, with Hera playing as the Abbasid Dynasty. Now, both of these civilizations received a few different buffs in the most recent patch this week. For the Abbasid, they have a bonus to their berry gathering. They can carry now 13 instead of 10, and they gather food a little bit faster, and they will also now age up 15 seconds faster. Now, for Fitzyhere playing as the Holy Roman Empire, the prelates, they now have additional speed. You can see this one. Did you see him floating? He was floating. I'm not crazy. So not only do they float, I guess, but they have additional speed. Now they will walk at 1.12 tile speed, and they can also inspire from a further range. So you saw that he only had to stand about right here. That was a larger distance than before. So two civilizations that are a little bit of, honestly, both of these are kind of off meta picks, so this will be an exciting game. We are here on Dry Arabia. Now we see Fitzy here opening up with 5 on food, and he has 3 on gold. Meanwhile, Hera, now I mentioned this in my previous game I casted with Lenok. Hera went for the sheep despite there being a berry bonus now, so that seems to be the consensus amongst Abbasid players. Perhaps they move to the berries in transition. We'll see if Hera does that. So we have 7 on food, 3 on gold, 1 on wood now. I don't know if I've actually seen Hera play a whole lot of Abbasids. So he might just be practicing for the upcoming tournament that's starting tomorrow for the qualifiers. Well, actually, I think Hera might already be invited. I can't remember. I'd have to double check. But there's the N4C tournament that's coming up here in a few months. And the qualifiers this weekend are going on. I know Fitzy here is signed up. He's going to be playing in that. And whoever wins the qualifier events gets invited to this special invitational. And I think it's only going to be the top 8 players and $100,000 prize pool total. So a big tournament. But I think Hera might be already automatically invited. But I'd have to double check on that one. Okay, Fitzy out here getting the sheep. You know he has a sheep guide. He loves finding his sheep. Oh my gosh, he has a lot of sheep. 8 sheep over here, 3 sheep over here. Let's see what Hera's got. I can't really click them here. Maybe I can double click them. At least 4 that are live there. And then he's also picked up no sheep here. So Fitzy here going for that additional scout and appears to be the sheep king so far this game. Currently aging up with 2 villagers on the Aachen Chapel, which will give that area inspiration. You can see that when that's built, you garrison the prelate inside of there. And considering to micro his prelate between the gold and the food just to have maximum resources coming in, you can check this out. They get 40 villagers gather resources 40% faster when they're inspired, and Civ bonus, they already carry 40% more resources. Now let's see if Hera does any change to the berries here as he ages up. Going up with the economic wing, of course, to get to that fresh foodstuffs gives you cheaper vills. So instead of being 50 food, they'll cost 25. Now, sometimes Abbasid, they'll go for stone and go for a second town center. It can be popular, but I've been enjoying playing kind of an aggressive Abbasid style, and we'll see if Hera embraces that as well. A lot of villagers on wood and food right now, just a few on gold. I think he's saving up to get that fresh foodstuffs, which costs 125 gold. He already has that. So the question next will be, will he go for upgrades for his units? Will he go for blacksmith upgrades? Will he go for wheelbarrow? Those are things we might be looking for here. And I know Hera was a really good at microing these scouts for the animation canceling in the Dark Age. So I don't, obviously now the animation canceling is mostly gone. You don't really see that being a factor anymore for this kind of transition period. Typically you might kind of harass these gold miners. Okay, now Fitzy here, he's putting more villagers on gold. What is he up to? Is he just going for a fast castle? I know he likes doing that. That could, considering the fact he didn't chop any wood, that means he's not building any military buildings. He is going straight for the castle age. So it's a little bit of a risk. He's got to see if Abbasid plays aggressive here, but he's scouting. He's checking what's going on. And we do see Hera has built the mill now. Let's see if he goes for that wheelbarrow once he has the 50 gold, though he's just shy of that. Also dropping down a stable, so some horsemen will be out on the field, doing a little bit of harass on Fitzy here's base. Let's see what could be vulnerable. I think these gold miners would be vulnerable, though I think he's going to get the gold he needs before these horsemen ever arrive. And he's continuing to get this food right now and inspiring those villagers. You can see he actually did train a second prelate there during age up, so he could get inspiration on all of his villagers without having to micro it. And we hear Bianca. Okay, so Hera is playing that aggressive Abbasid style. We've got horsemen coming, and then he's got archer range. We'll have to see. You could go for an all cavalry comp with horsemen and camel riders, but we'll have to see if he does that. You could just go for the standard archer. Now, I have not seen him queue up wheelbarrow yet. We'll see if he does. I'm kind of curious if he'll go for it. Okay, so training up this horseman. I'm going to keep an eye on that mill. What's that? That's a house. Okay, so Hera is definitely going to be playing this aggressively. Fresh foodstuffs in, so he has those cheaper villagers, 25 food. And any camels? Let's see. He's not going to go for the camel archer, so he's going for just the standard archer and the horseman. They are quite resource intensive. And building a house out here. And no wheelbarrow yet. So gathering that gold, I just wonder, what's he doing that? Is he saving that to age up? Is he going to save it for technology? Let's see if Fitzyhere is aging up already. Oh, Golden Tier Age 1 is activated. By the way, that's for the Abbasid, that's their landmark, the House of Wisdom. You get these golden tiers as you connect buildings to the grid. So that first one gives them plus 10% for all resources on gathering. Okay, Horseman coming out. He waited until he had a batch of 3, and he's going to go for a little raid. But Fitzyhere, look at this. I don't know if he... Oh, his scout saw that. Look at that beautiful scout placement. Scouting can be king. Look at that. He saw the horseman coming out, and he stood just off of the path, right? You don't want to stand right in the middle, because then the horseman will see your scout. So he knows what's coming, and he's using those gold villagers to build the Regis Cathedral. His prelate's already going out. He has 2 prelates, in fact, ready to pick up these relics. Oh my gosh, he has 1, 2, 3. Does he have 4? 4 prelates out there. So he is very aggressively going for the relics here. But as I mentioned in previous casted games, you do have to get wood at some point, right? You need to get some military buildings down. So all that gold won't do nothing for you if you can't get any military production. So Hera will need to either apply pressure right away or consider aging up himself. And he did finally end up going with the wheelbarrow. He might have just forgotten about it, or maybe he was spinning the wood on archers at the time. But yes, going for that wheelbarrow tech now. At about the 7-minute mark. And Fitzyhere putting 12 villagers on building this. Now look at this. The second he hits the next stage, wow, watch this micro. Boom, boom, boom. He's got 3 relics coming back, and watch how fast these guys move. They basically, they're jogging. It's a light jog now. They move a lot faster. So Fitzyhere getting those in, and why is that such a big deal? Well, for the Holy Roman Empire, if you get all those relics, that is 900 gold per minute when you put that inside the Regis Cathedral. And now he's able to put all those gold vills onto wood and get his military production he needs. So ideally, Hera should be harassing the wood line, but it's going to be a little bit hard. Let's see if he gets all of his... Oh, this is going to be a close one. I think these prelates might die just shy of the goal line here. Let's see if he at least gets 2 of them in. Will he get all 3? Oh my gosh, this horseman could have targeted that prelate and at least stalled, but I think he's going to get him. There we go, and he'll be easily able to pick that up here very shortly. That's close enough. So there we go. He's getting that gold. That's 600 gold per minute there with those 2 relics. And now, oh, he even has a backup relic coming in. But that relic's going to go down, and it does look like he ends up picking up that gold and gets that in. That is 900 gold per minute there. So also throwing down an outpost. Now, meanwhile, these villagers are unguarded. He could just like sit here and harass these. You kind of have the luck of the draw on the spawn. If his wood lines have been forward, this would have been a little bit more difficult. I think he's going to be building down. He's going to need to drop a monastery in order to garrison these relics in. Okay, and you can look at that income per minute, and you can see there, look at that. I don't know how he's got 667 gold per minute, but he is at least... oh, I think it's still catching up. That's what's going on. I guess the stat catches up over time. Okay, so bringing those resources. Look at the villager difference. 25 for Fitzyhere, 30 for Hera. And Fitzyhere did stop training villagers to train a few of those prelates. So that's the difference. Hera going to push his military presence. He is building a ram. He also has a barracks, because I see some spearmen coming out. So he is definitely committing to this second age gameplay. Fitzyhere has a lot of gold in the bank already. Building some outposts just to defend his position. And now this is kind of, the clock is ticking, because Fitzyhere's economy is going to be pretty massive at this point with all that gold coming in. Let's take another look at the income per minute. You can see 967 gold per minute. That is wild. Bringing in more wood. I mean, his economy's in a great spot. In comes this ram, and maybe he'll go right for that Regis Cathedral, which would knock down that gold production. But now we're going to start having some stronger units on the field. If Fitzyhere here goes for those man-at-arms, which are the specialty of the Holy Roman Empire, that could be a little bit of trouble for Hera. But Hera has a sizable force pushing in here, going after that singular knight that's out there. And honestly, the spearman maybe could take a smack at that, but they're kind of chilling back for now. Maybe he'll build some more rams. Let's check out his resources as we're over here. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, it's just a wolf. Uh-oh. Wolf taking out a villager. Oh, shoot. Okay, now that ram, Fitzyhere built this wretch just kind of towards the front line. What was that? Did he upgrade this outpost? Is that what I heard? Yeah, I'm hearing like a Springgold shot. Or did he train a Springgold? Yeah, no, it's his outpost. Okay, so his outpost dealing out some damage to that battering ram. And I think he is going to be able to kill that. Down it goes. Oh, look at that. Prelate getting in on the action, healing up that knight, and then garrisoning back inside there. Uh-oh, but the knight... Oh, look at that. He grabs the relics to save his knight. He saved him. Oh, my gosh. What excellent micro. He saved his knight, saved his prelates, backed up the horseman with that Wololo. Huge move there from Fitzyhere. But we got the ram continuing to work on that Regis Cathedral. He needs to take out that ram, but it looks like the outpost has done its job and scared it away for now. He needs to keep that gold income, and he currently, look at that, 1,000 gold per minute. Oh, he's also, did he garrison some other gold? Oh, he put a gold inside, so you can see there, 100 gold per minute for the Holy Roman Empire. They can garrison these relics, so you can see there, it gives this tower armor increased by 50%, damage increased by 35%, sight by 25%, weapon range increased by 20%, and gold generation by 100. So it basically boosts the stats of this and brings in 100 gold. So a unique thing for the Holy Roman Empire. Hera not letting up here on his offensive. Let's see what's going on back at home. Not a whole lot. Let's go watch the front line. Just continuing to make this mixed army of archers and spearmen. Not seeing a whole lot more horsemen, but now there are men-at-arms out on the field, and those are going to be a little bit of an issue, but the spearmen dealing very quickly with those knights. Let's see if the archers can lay out the damage. I don't think he has his upgrades yet. He doesn't have blacksmith upgrades, but these spearmen can just can tank here for the spearmen. But look at that, not enough. Hera decides that's enough for him, and he calls GG. What an upset win. Fitzyhere ranked 36, Hera ranked 18. At least as of right now, and a big win for him with his main civilization. So I would be really excited to see Fitzyhere maybe playing on some other civilizations up against Hera. But either way, a great game with some non-meta civs. Hope you enjoyed this casted game. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you can leave me a comment, that helps me out the algorithm. Say hello, and I'll see you guys in the next one.